Bamba yetu yulie mbinguni. Jina lako litukuzwe. Ufalme wako uje YouTube ndio uzenke yetu. YouTube samehele deni zetu. Baba yetu kule mbinguni. Jina kwa ufalme wako na uwezo na utukufu hata milele. Amina. Kwa ufalme wako na uwezo na utukufu hata milele. Amina. Kwa mbele yako na nguvu na tukufu hata milele. Kwa ufalme wako na nguvu na utukufu hata milele. Amina. Kwa ufalme wako na nguvu na utukufu hata milele. Amina. Kwa ufalme wako na nguvu na utukufu hata milele.
The next train's coming in about 5 minutes.
Five whole minutes. I don't know if I can stand it. Yeah, we had a wonderful time.
Hi guys. Having fun?
Yeah, great time.
5 minutes. 1, 5. We're there.
I saw the love.
I love. Choo-choo! Denise.
gonna open. Watch your hand.
This one's out. Adam, this one's out.
I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it.
Front or middle? Front.
I love Express. Now arriving at this platform.
Oh, finally get to sit.
All aboard.
Look at our
All aboard.
Again, my name's Brittany and welcome aboard the Wildlife Express. As I said earlier, this train is bound for Rafiki's Planet Watch. There's lots of cool things to see and do over at Rafiki's, as it is home of our conservation station, which is the heart of our animal care facility here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. You'll be able to find our veterinary hospital, the affection section, which is the only place in this park where you can pet animals. You'll find Cooney pigs, goats, donkeys, and a variety of domesticated animals. You'll also be able to find our wildlife tracking center, nutrition center, and you can meet and greet with characters like Rafiki himself.
I want that one, Denise.
Really?
Golden lions, Cameron. On the other side. Wow.
Oh, he's right there. Look at that guy. He's on
Ah.
There's one on top of
Got the sand big one.
There's one up there that's like orange.
Oh, there's another one. Look at.
I want that one, Mom.
I know, but I like the orange.
Yeah, so do I. That's what I said.
I like his little face.
So cute.
Ooh, look at all the animals. Alligator, crocodile.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anybody gotta go to the restroom?
Wait, we change this. Change it.
Canteen.
Yeah, buddy.
Very cool.
Feeling green.
Bless you. Or you can get in it. She'll take it.
Oh, choo, 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 choo.
They're hungry.
I think that they buy like these all the time. These got boots on them. They're that big.
Well, they're pretty domesticated.
Now it's on. our truck.
Camp is here.
Happy kitties, sleepy kitties.
Aboard the crazy train.
Cariboonie, everyone. Cariboonie means welcome aboard. Guys, just slide all the way down to the end of those rows. And if you have any really small children, just try to make sure they're seated towards the inside. If you have any loose articles like hats, backpacks, or purses, you might want to send them.
This is Warden Wilson Mutua. Over.
Jaffa Wilson, we're headed into the Little Aturi Forest. Over.
Hamza Wilson, Bawan. Keep your eyes open and drive carefully. You should see lots of animals.
All right, great news. Okay, over to your right in the back, you can see an okapi. Now, the okapi kind of look like zebras because of their stripes, but they're not related to the zebra at all. They are the only known relative of the giraffe. And they weren't discovered by the Western world until about 1901. Now, right over here by the water, this black and white stork kind of in the trees with the orange bill, that's a saddle-billed stork. Saddle-billed stork are the tallest of all stork. They can be 5 to 6 feet tall and have a wingspan of 8 to 9 feet wide. Now, over by our watering hole, sometimes we can see some of our more rare animals like black rhinos. Just make sure you're looking. Now, black rhinos are critically endangered. There's only about 5,000 of them left. Hundreds of thousands of them have been poached. I don't know if I see it right now, but we will keep our eyes open. And right up here at the top of the hill, I see 2 different kinds of animals. Now on the right, the lighter colored brown one, that's a greater kudu. It's the second tallest of all the antelope. And the darker colored brown ones laying down, those are bongo. Now bongo are known as the ghosts of the forest because they're so rarely seen.
What?
Yeah, real hard to see.
Alright, it looks like those black rhinos are hiding. Now, there are lots more animals to see, so we're going to be leaving the Little Aturi Forest now and heading over to the Sapi River. Now, the Sapi River is home to many hippopotamus. Hippos can weigh up to 5,000 pounds, and they spend most of their day submerged in the water. So when you're looking for hippos, make sure you're looking underwater as well as on land. Sometimes they kind of look like rocks underwater when they're submerged. Make sure we are looking. I don't know if I see any over here, but there should be some in the next pool up here.
There is one.
Now, hippos can hold their breath underwater for 5 to 8 minutes at a time without coming up for air. Yeah, I see one walking right along right there, just popping its head up. Now, although they spend most of their day in the water, they're not very good swimmers. They normally, because they're so heavy, they just sink all the way down to the bottom and then walk across. You can see both of the two doing that right now, just kind of walking across the bottom. And right on this island over here, you can see some pink-back pelicans. Pink-back pelicans nest in trees and live in colonies. All right, there's another hippo right up here, and that one's swimming right over us. This is a really good view. I know. Oh, and there's another one a little bit farther up. Now, when hippos leave the water, it's normally to feed, and they can eat up to 150 pounds of grass every night. They are hungry, hungry hippos. And when they're born, they can be up to 85 pounds at birth. They're really big babies. Alright, this looks like a pretty old bridge up here, so just stay seated. But make sure you look to your left where you can see Nile crocodile. Nile crocodile are much larger and more aggressive than the American alligator. They can be 18 to 20 feet long, and sometimes you see them with their mouths wide open. That's how they release heat since they are cold-blooded. But when they bite down, it's with a pressure of 1,200 pounds per animals at the savannah. Now the savannah is home to many different ecosystems and animals. And speaking of different, if you look over to your right, that upside down looking tree, that's a baobab tree. Baobab trees are found all across the savannah and can live for up to 2,000 years. They often survive drought because they can hold a lot of water in their trunks and go up to 9 months out of the year without leaves. Alright, right up here, this is one of my favorite views of the savannah. The Serengeti grasslands stretch for hundreds of miles and work as a kind of superhighway for migrating animals. This is where you can find some of our more famous animals like lions, elephants, and giraffes. This is the wild Africa we are working to protect. I see lots of animals already. Now right over here on your right, those animals are white-bearded wildebeest. The white-bearded wildebeest are the largest animal migration left in the world. There are about 1.5 million of them crossing East Africa right now. Okay, and right up here on the right, it looks like you're going to get to see some sable antelope. Now the sable antelope is actually the official emblem of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. On any signs or stickers you might see for the reserve, you will see a picture of the sable antelope. Now you can see the lighter colored brown one has really small horns, while the rest of them have pretty long ones. The one with the small horns is just a young child, while the rest of them are probably fully grown adults. Once their horns are fully grown, they can be 50 to 60 inches. You can see the little one just has really small horns right now, but they will grow to be big someday. Right up here on the left, that big mound of earth, that's a termite mound. Termite mounds are as hard as concrete, and elephants often use them as scratching posts. Now they wear them down until eventually they get to kind of look like that rock-like structure on your right. That's a worn-down termite mound. And once they're worn down like that, gazelles and antelopes can hop right on top and use it as a lookout to spot their predators far across the savannah. We're going to get a really good view of these white-bearded wildebeest. I think one's going to try to cross the road in front of us.
Let it run.
And you can kind of see how they have those white beards right under their chin, which is how they get their name. There's a lot more animals right up here.
On the tour.
Now it's got fun.
It costs $180.
And at the top of the hill up here, you can see some giraffes. But that giraffe right there, that is a reticulated giraffe. The reticulated giraffe gets its name from the Latin word reticulata, meaning net, because of the net-like pattern on its coat. There's one other kind of giraffe on the reserve. We might be able to see some more. Normally when there's one giraffe, there are a couple around, so hopefully we'll get a better view of some up ahead. Now right by the road up here, that is a water buck. That's a male, you can tell, because only the males have horns. And then right back behind it, those really small animals, those are Thompson's gazelle, also known as Tommies. They may look like babies compared to everything else out here, but they're probably full grown. They only get to be about 60 pounds. And then straight back, the two lighter colored brown animals, there's three of them right up here. Those are Patterson's eland. The eland is the largest of the antelope. They can be 6 feet tall at the shoulder. And then way farther back, the animals with the big horns, those are Ankole cattle. Those big horns can be up to 6 feet long and 20 inches at the base. Yeah, there's some really great view of the reticulated giraffe on top and some down here. Now the giraffes that are going to be in the trees over here closer to us, these are Maasai giraffe. Maasai giraffe are a little bit darker colored and they have an oak leaf pattern on their coats. They only sleep about 30 minutes out of the day and sometimes standing up. Giraffes can grow to be 18 to 20 feet tall, making them the tallest animal. And they can look a full-grown human straight in the eye at birth. They're about 6 feet tall when they're born.
I was gonna say, that's a big human.
Zimmerman, it is Wilson. What is your location? Over.
Monkey Point headed to elephant country.
Keep your eyes open for me. We picked up a baby elephant that was wandering off on its own. We can't find the mother. I'm afraid poachers may be in the reserve.
Oh no, okay, hopefully it's not poachers, but we will keep our eyes open. Alright, I think I just saw a mandrill monkey back here on the left. Yeah, there's... Oh, that's the big dominant male with the brilliant blue and red colors. The dominant male monkey is the dominant male mandrill is the brightest colored of all the monkeys.
Elephant.
And on your right, that's an African elephant. Both male and female African elephants have those ivory tusks, which make them a big target for poachers. And sometimes over here we can pick up a local radio station. Really nice background for driving around the savannah. Now this song is actually the Lord's Prayer in Swahili. You can see a baby elephant back there, mother one. You can see how those elephants have dirt on their backs? They actually have really sensitive skin and often throw the dirt on their backs, use it as a type of natural sunblock. Looks like we lost reception, but that might be good because this looks like an old bridge and I need to concentrate. Sounds like an old bridge too. Alright, no sudden movements.
That doesn't sound good.
Alright, half of us are gonna make it. Phew, okay, we're good. I wasn't really worried, but you know, I did not like the sound of that. Elephant footprints and tusk marks in the clay over here on the right. Maybe there's some more elephants over here. Elephants sometimes eat that clay to get essential minerals. Here at the Harambe Wildlife Reserve, we actually study the communications of elephants so that we can get to know them better in order to help them out and keep them safe from poachers. Childhood of any mammal right next to that of humans. They stay with their mothers for 13 to 15 years, which is why Wilson was so worried about that baby that got separated from its mother earlier. Yeah, there's some right up here. I think we're going to get a really good view right around the corner. Cattle that we saw earlier. Looks like there's some more right up here.
Yes!
And you're going to get to see a baby elephant and some bigger elephants right up here. And a great view of the Ankoli cattle at the same time.
Oh, I can find my thing.
Whoa. Wait till we go past it too and get a picture from the front.
Now those elephants can eat up to 300 pounds of food every night.
Wow. That's gotta be heavy.
Right on your left, there's some greater flamingo. Now flamingos actually get their color from the brine shrimp that they eat. And the greater flamingo is the lightest colored pink of all the flamingos. So no matter how many brine shrimp they eat, they will probably stay about that same light colored pink. See those elephants again from back here.
Beautiful picture. Beautiful.
Looks like over over here on the left, there might have been some white rhinos here earlier. Almost any time you see a big mud pit like that, there's white rhinos nearby, so we'll have to keep our eyes open. White rhinos are one of the greatest success stories in Africa. They were at the brink of extinction, but thanks to conservation efforts and anti-poaching laws, they're back at a sustainable number. And there's an ostrich way back, and that's actually ostrich eggs. Yep. Now, ostrich eggs are the largest of all bird eggs, and they can be 3 to 5 pounds.
I think I'm making an omelet with those. That'd be one big omelet.
You?
Simbawan, I see you at the junction. I suggest you go west. It will be worth it.
All right, we will head that way. All right, here's the white rhinos that I was talking about. Now, as you drive by, you can see that they'll have really small eyes. They actually have terrible vision, which is one of the reasons it was so easy for poachers to catch them. And also make sure you look straight back. Underneath the tree on the left, you can see a cheetah, and 2 more underneath the tree right next to us. Now, cheetahs are the fastest land mammal. They can run at speeds of 60 to 70 miles per hour. And unlike other large cats, they normally hunt during the day. All right, you're gonna get really close to these white rhinos. Now, white rhinos actually get their name from the Afrikaans word "veit," meaning wide, because of their wide mouths. When settlers first came to Africa, they misunderstood the people and thought that they were saying white rhino, and the name stuck. So that's been the name ever since. Right now, straight ahead, these are known as the Kopi Rocks. The Kopi Rocks are just ancient mounds of worn down granite. But we can often see some of our larger animals sunbathing around here, so we like to keep our eyes open around here. I think I see something right next to the rocks. I think we'll get a better view around the corner, but that might be a lion. You can only kind of see its back right now. Yeah, I think we'll get a better view. Yeah, that's a lion. As we're driving by, you can see its big mane sticking up. Yeah, just keep looking back. You can. I don't know if we'll get a better view, but you can see it from here, the mane. Lions are actually inactive about 18 to 20 hours out of the day. So we rarely see them, and when we do, they're normally laying down like that. I don't know if we're going to get to see them from over here.
They're in Africa.
It's kind of right in the middle. Not a very good place for us to see, but I guess you saw a little bit of that lion. Make sure you keep looking back, you might be able to see it. And if you're on the left, I see some burrows. Sometimes there's warthogs around here. We don't always see them, but we always like to check because warthogs are the largest burrowing mammal. But right up here next to the road, there's some more ostrich eggs, but then there's addax. Now, addax are critically endangered. There's only about 500 of them left. And a little bit farther straight ahead, you can see a brown and white animal. That's a bontebok. Bontebok are thought to be completely gone in the wild, so the only place you can see them is in reserves like this. And those addax on the left, they have a really great hydration system built into them, so they only have about 2 or 3 sips of water in their entire life. They're able to suck water out of the plants and leaves that they eat. And there's more white rhinos right over here on the right.
There are poachers in the area. Can you help us cut them off?
Oh no. Okay, poachers are bad news. We have to help. Okay. I don't know where they could have gone. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, we were supposed to go straight, but this gate isn't normally open, and it looks like someone broke into it, so we're going to have to go this way. I've never gone down this way before, so hopefully it's safe.
The poachers are heading east. Keep going, and you drive them to my patrol. Over.
All right, we are headed that way. I really hope it's anybody here.
Oh, not to worry. You drop them right into my patrol.
Oh, they
Yes.
got the
Okay,
horns.
awesome.
The first of friends, but they must get crossed. We located the mother.
Oh,
Thanks to you, they are now full safe.
oh no.
Great news, Wilson.
I have to go now. We have to get this baby elephant back to its mother.
Good idea. All right, thank you so much, everyone, for helping us to catch those poachers. We could not have done it without you. But it looks like since we did have to go off our scheduled path, we're going to have to cut our 2-week safari short. But there's a local warden's post right up here, and it's just a short walk back to the village. Thank you so much for riding with Kilimanjaro Safari. And just remember that when you go home or wherever your final destination may be, that you can do your part to help the land and animals in your area. All right. And as we are getting ready to leave today, we do not like to say goodbye here at Kilimanjaro Safari. It's too sad. We like to say Kwaherini, which means go well. So Kwaherini, everyone.
Kwaherini.
Watch it, be 10 logging. To your right and watch your step.
Time travel commencing in T-minus 10 seconds and counting.
This is Seeker. Listen up. We've got to get in, grab the Iguanodon, and get out before that asteroid hits. Let's roll! Okay, now, let's go get that dino. Computer, what are you tracking?
Tyrannosaurus.
Not our dino.
Warning, meteor shower in range.
Just little one.
Polyramus. Hadrosaur. Raptor.
Time to get serious. Locking autopilot on homing signal. Hang on! I'm tracking a big dino on the scope. Could be ours. Computer, full stop. Identified.
Carnotaurus.
Definitely not our dino. Go, go, go! Another big guy coming up. Computer. Slow and identified.
Sauropod.
Still not our dino, but at least this one's a vegetarian. Whoops!
Asteroid impact in 90 seconds.
We better move it.
Pterodactyl.
Incoming!
Asteroid impact in 60 seconds.
We can't stop now. Keep going, keep going.
Compsognathus.
Computer, what's happening?
Loss of traction.
Four-wheel drive, move it!
Meteor sun.
Evasive maneuver! Right, left, right, left! That was close. Computer, now what?
Carnotaurus.
Abort mission! Abort! Abort!
Iguanodon.
Forget it! Get them out now!
Asteroid impact.
Brace yourself! This is it! They're not gonna make it! They're not gonna make it!
Mission accomplished.
You made it! I knew you would, and guess who made it back with you? I better find him before security does. Thanks for everything!
Carnotaurus.
Abort mission! Abort! Abort!
Iguanodon.
Forget it! Get them out